This is Mark Bell, and I'm inviting all of you to the Carnivore Challenge. I'm going to do 30 days, and I'm inviting all of you to follow along. I'm inviting all of you to do it along with me. I don't care if you're not able to do it the same way I'm able to do it. I'm going to dive into it as hard as I can, trying to predominantly eat meat. Maybe 5% of the diet or something like that. There might be a small amount of cheese in there somewhere. There might be a little bit of veggies in there, but gonna predominantly just be meat, a carnivorous style diet. January marks the start of World Carnivore Month. And so for the entire month, that's what we're gonna be doing. As you guys follow along, you're gonna be seeing me doing a lot of this, 10-minute walks. You're going to see me do a lot of training. You're going to see me do a lot of experimentation. You're going to see me get poked and prodded, and I can test some ketones by pricking my finger. I'll check my glucose. I will check in with world-renowned doctors. I will get my blood work checked and evaluated by people like Stan Efferding. Maybe I'll hit up Peter Itia, Dominic D'Agostino. These are leading people. Andy Galpin. These are all leading researchers and friends and people that I know that can assist and give us further information, help provide you guys with a lot of value. I will also be talking to my own doctor, Dr. Alfredo, out in Las Vegas. He has been helping me with just my health in general, but you guys will get some alternative viewpoints from him about, he doesn't really love red meat. Gives me a little speech each time I go in. My blood work has been relatively good. I will also be checking in with Dr. Sean Baker. He'll be giving you guys some insight and some information. You know, some of these people, some of these doctors, because they're used to somebody like Dr. Baker, in my opinion, sometimes, Dr. Baker knows what he's talking about when it comes to a carnivore diet. But I do think that sometimes people tend to shrug off cholesterol. And maybe they're making a little bit of mistake saying it doesn't matter at all. I think that it probably matters some, but I think that too much has been made of it over the years. Anyway, Dr. Baker and some of these other doctors are going to give you guys a lot of insight and a lot of great information on it. Really excited to get this underway. Really excited to have you guys follow along. I want you to follow along the best you can. So it's a month long, right? That's a long ass time. And it's not easy. But no matter when you see this video, no matter when you're inspired to do it, I want you just to do it the best way you can do it. And if that means you can only do it for a day and then you mess up, and then you do it for another day and then you mess up again, that's okay. What I'd love to see happen is that you try the diet enough to learn for yourself how it's going to impact you. If you get inspired and motivated because you see me posting about it on Instagram, if you get inspired and motivated by it because you see me talking about it here, or you see me talking about it there, and you're able to do it, that'd be great. But I'd really love for you to be able to string together 2, 3, or 4 days. If you can string together about 3 days of it, then you're going to really learn how it can benefit you. You're going to really learn if it's a diet that fits some of your needs. You can also view it as an elimination diet by getting rid of dairy, by getting rid of grains, and by getting rid of sugar. How in the hell can you go wrong? Really, all you're left with is some protein and some fat, which I think can be highly beneficial to everybody. They kind of say that there's no perfect diet because everybody's an individual Yeah, kind of. We're all individuals, but I think we all react very similar to foods. I do think there are some food allergies and there's some exceptions, but the only people in the world that are allergic to meat are people that have been bitten by a really rare tick. It's like 1% of the population or even lower. Some ridiculous thing, at least from the information I know. But how many people are allergic to gluten? How many people have allergies to even something like fructose, which is just fruit basically? People are allergic to all kinds of stuff. They have all kinds of weird reactions to lactose and other types of foods and things like that. So meat, in my opinion, is very healthy. I want to show you and I want to show the world how meat heals. So I'm really excited. Can't wait for you guys to follow along. One thing I'm going to be doing that's a little different than what I normally do is I think for the first 2 weeks of this diet, I'm going to try to eat an extraordinary amount of food. Being on this carnivore diet, I'm going to try to plow through a lot of eggs and I'm going to try to plow through a lot of steak. So I'm going to eat maybe like 3 or 4 times a day. I'll try to eat a large amount each time. Currently, I don't usually eat breakfast, but for the sake of this, I will eat breakfast. I'll try that for the first 2 weeks. We'll document that. I'll show you that. And then maybe for the next 2 weeks, I'll see if I can cut back on the amount of food and see if I can slice and dice a little bit. But I'm just going to go by how I feel. I'm not going to force either one. It would also be interesting to see if I literally just ate as much as I wanted, and maybe not as much as I could, but as much as I wanted each day of meat, and even see if you can even gain a pound. I don't know. My personal feeling, my personal take on that is that it would self-regulate. I have a feeling that it would auto-regulate because when you start to eat large amounts of protein, protein is the most satiating thing that you can eat. And protein is not really an energy source. Fat and carbohydrates are our energy sources. And I think that because of that, I think it would be very, very difficult to overeat and overconsume. But we're going to find out. So if you're interested and you want to know what's on this diet, make sure you're following along, but I'm going to give you some of it right now. We're going to eat meat, and we're going to eat eggs, and that's going to be about it. Meat, eggs, and some bone broth, some butter, salt. I will eat a small amount of vegetables probably here and there, but that's primarily it. Might be a little bit of cheese here and there on a burger. And when I say meat, it includes all meat. So sausage, bacon, other forms of pork. Might have some bison, might have some elk, might have some venison. We'll kind of see. Additionally, the last thing I'll kind of finish with here, I get a lot of people that complain about the price. The way I was brought up and the way I live my life is nothing's ever too expensive, just make more money is my philosophy. But some of you may not be in that place, but that's where my mindset always is. Sometimes I hear people complaining about expense and how much it costs to eat meat, and so I will show you guys. I'll take you guys to Target, or I'll take you to Costco, I'll take you somewhere, and I'll show you how we can eat on a budget that will work for everybody pretty much. But, you know, it's kind of frustrating to me sometimes because I'm thinking, oh man, like this is a really cool opportunity to invest in your health. And yes, I understand that sometimes it could be ridiculous because, you know, you might see someone eating a filet mignon. It's like, okay, well, who the hell can eat that in every meal? It doesn't always work for everybody, right? But I don't always eat that way. And I didn't always eat that way. I've been doing a keto style diet for a really long time. And years ago, even when I didn't have dough, I made it work. I just bought some ground beef, kept it easy, kept it simple. And you guys will be able to do the same thing. In this carnivore challenge, I'm also going to show you guys how you can still look forward to your food every day, because you're going to get some insight into Smelly's kitchen. I'm going to take you in and show you guys how to cook some of your own meals, how to prep your steaks and prep your burgers and these kinds of different things. In addition to that, I'll also be taking you through some fast food places, because I like going to In-N-Out Burger, I like going to Five Guys, I even like going into McDonald's. I know people have a heart attack all the time and they're like, oh my God, that's not healthy. We don't really know. I don't really know. They say they use 100% beef. I don't know. I don't want to be too sheltered. I still want things to look forward to, and those foods taste delicious, so that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, excited for you guys to follow along. And strength is never a weakness. Weakness is never a strength. Catch y'all later. Bye.